Hey there, survivors. Welcome back to Inside the Walking Dead, where we dive deep into the mysteries, theories, and untold stories of our favorite post-apocalyptic universe. Today, we're tackling a chilling question that's puzzled fans for years. Why aren't there more kid zombies? It's a world overrun by walkers, but when it comes to child walkers, they're surprisingly rare. What gives? Stick around as we break it all down with in-depth analysis, behind-the-scenes insights, and some chilling theories. Let's get started. To understand why child walkers are so rare, let's revisit the world of The Walking Dead. The show paints a brutal picture of survival where every day is a fight against death, or worse, undeath. Walkers are everywhere, an ever-present threat to the living. But if you've watched closely, you'll notice that most of the undead are adults. Sure, we've had some iconic kid zombies, like Sophia from the barn in Season 2, Governor Doubter Penny. Exceptions, not the rule. This observation raises an unsettling question. In a world where kids are just as vulnerable as adults, shouldn't there be more of them roaming around as walkers? The first part of the answer lies behind the camera. Producing a show like The Walking Dead comes with its own set of challenges, especially when it involves child actors. Let's break this down. Labor laws. Child actors are subject to strict regulations that limit their working hours and the conditions they can work under. Transforming an actor into a walker involves hours of makeup, and filming scenes can take even longer. For kids, this process is often impractical. Emotional impact. The creative team has to consider the emotional toll of portraying children in such horrifying roles. Kids are already a sensitive topic for audiences, and showing them as undead monsters might cross a line for some viewers. The Walking Dead has always been about pushing boundaries, but it knows where to draw the line to keep its audience engaged without alienating them. Special effects costs. Creating convincing child walkers often requires a mix of practical effects and CGI. With a massive production budget already allocated to hordes of adult walkers, adding realistic child walkers could be cost-prohibitive for scenes where they're not central to the story, sparingly to maximize their emotional impact. Remember Sophia's death in Season 2? That moment was a turning point for Rick's group, forcing them to confront the harsh realities of their new world. Here's why sparing use of child walkers works. Number 1. Shock value. The rarity of child zombies makes their appearances more shocking and memorable. When we see a kid walker, it immediately triggers a deeper emotional response because it represents lost innocence and the tragedy of a world gone wrong. Number 2. Thematic weight. The Walking Dead isn't just about zombies, it's about humanity. Showing too many child walkers could overshadow the themes of hope, survival, and rebuilding. Instead, the show focuses on children as symbols of the future, like Judith or Carl, to keep the narrative hopeful amidst the chaos. Number 3. Character development. Child walkers are often used as pivotal moments for character growth. For example, Carol's storyline with Lizzie and Mika in Season 4 highlights her transformation into a hardened survivor, willing to make impossible choices. Now, let's explore the in-universe reasons for the lack of child walkers. Number 1. Survival odds for kids. Kids in the Walking Dead universe have a lower chance of survival compared to adults. They're more vulnerable, less skilled in self-defense, and dependent on others for protection. Many don't live long enough to become walkers. Number 2. Parental actions. Parents in the apocalypse often face devastating choices. If a child is bitten, many parents may choose to end their suffering quickly to prevent them from turning. This could explain why we don't see as many child walkers. They're being put down before they have the chance to reanimate. Number 3. Limited exposure. In most communities, children are kept hidden or protected. While adults are out scavenging or fighting walkers, kids are often kept in safe zones. This could explain why we rarely see kids out in the open, let alone as walkers. Number 4. Decomposition rates. There's also the grim reality of decomposition. Children's smaller bodies may break down faster than adults, making their presence as walkers less common over time. Fans have their own theories about the missing kid zombies, and some of them are pretty wild. Number 1. Selective virus mutation. One theory suggests that the Walker virus may affect children differently, causing their bodies to break down faster or making them less likely to turn. Number 2. Production choices. Reflecting reality. Some fans believe the lack of child walkers is a subtle commentary on the rarity of children in apocalyptic scenarios. As the world collapses, birth rates plummet, and fewer children are born to replace the ones lost. Number 3. They're out there, just not shown. Others argue that child walkers exist but are simply not shown on screen because of production constraints or creative decisions. Ultimately, the scarcity of child walkers serves a purpose. It reminds us of the stakes in The Walking Dead. Every child represents hope, and seeing one as a walker is a powerful reminder of what's at risk. Characters like Judith, Carl, and even baby Herschel symbolize the future in a world desperately clinging to survival. The lack of child walkers reinforces this theme, keeping the focus on rebuilding and redemption rather than despair. And there you have it, Survivors. The mystery of the missing kid zombies explained. What do you think? Should The Walking Dead have included more child walkers, or did the show make the right choice by keeping them rare? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Inside the Walking Dead, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay safe, aim for the head, and keep surviving.